welcome to the show. It's BTA, Behind the Artist. Now today, fresh out of Panola County, Mississippi, we got your boy, Superstar Pride. Real name, Cardarius Pride, 21 years old. Just made it legal. Now, we all know him for Mama, Don't Worry, You Raised a Gangster and a Survivor. But now, instead of talking about his uprising on the game, we're gonna be talking about a grandmother who witnessed her grandson get gunned down right before her eyes by Superstar Pride. Now, we got the news clip with his grandmother, the victim Marcus Wheatley, who gives you blow by blow detail of what happened. This just happened the other day, so this is fresh. He's being held without bond, and he's being charged with murder. Now let's go to the clip and listen to Miss Ann Strong.
He was a real soft-hearted person. He did whatever he could to help anybody. He was a really nice person.
Mary Ann Strong is the grandmother of 40-year-old Marcus Wheatley, gunned down Wednesday behind his mobile home where he was a barber. Strong says she saw Cardarius Pride, a.k.a. Superstar Pride, the man charged with Wheatley's death, enter the mobile home, heard loud voices, and saw an armed Pride chase her grandson out of the mobile home.
And the young man was following him, shooting at him, and he finally shot him down.
Strong ran to this field, and she watched in horror as Pride continued to fire at her grandson.
He fell here. He shot about 3 times after he fell. And he walked over to me, and he pointed the gun at me and asked me if I was going to tell it.
She says she had no idea what Pride meant, but she says he wasn't finished.
And he came back out here and fired a last shot in his head.
She says Pride left in his red pickup truck, later found abandoned in Pope, Mississippi. He later turned himself in to the Panola County Sheriff's Office. Pride's father could offer no reason for what his son allegedly did.
You know, it's still just something that's got to be looked into and to see what all transpired. You know, as of now, it's just so early.
But Mary Ann Strong believes the shooting resulted from Wheatley's refusal to take part in one of Pride's music videos in California.
He wanted Marcus to follow him.
And obviously, he would not follow him. Now, the story says he wanted him to follow him to California to help him with the new video venture. And obviously, it went sideways, and only them know what really happened. Now, for those on the outside looking in, I'm not covering this story just to shed light that Superstar Pride is charged with a murder charge. I'm shooting this video to shed light on another black man who was on the verge of making a mark in the world has been taken off the map with a undefeated charge. Maybe was faced with a situation that he had no choice, but we don't know. We cannot look at things with a biased mind. We have to look at things with an open mind, because we're not either one of these people. We weren't there. Even if you know this man personally or the victim personally, you don't know what happened. You weren't there. So don't look with judgmental eyes. This man was 21 years old with superstar status from a young man from nowhere. So therefore, we don't know what he was dealing with, but we know he was dealing with a surreal life that most of us will never, ever see. So my point is, just like Superstar Pride, just like YNW Melly, and any other young artist that's either been charged with murder, being locked up, or been murdered themselves. This is a situation that is being put out here that is non-avoidable. It's what it seems like, but it is. We have to make better decisions as black men. We have to see the bigger picture in order to make it through to the other side. Because the game is not set up for us to make it to a point in life like a young superstar Pride who has a gift. All of us have gifts and we use them, and what happens? We get knocked down, or we get put in situations and we knock ourselves down. We have to take control of that, change the narrative by changing our actions. And how do we do that? We change our minds. Everything starts with the way you think. Now, I can't judge what he was thinking at the time, but I'm for sure that he is thinking that this is a horrible situation that he wish he was never in. Now, I send my condolences out to both sides, you know, because I'm just an outsider and this is a horrible situation, but I just wanted to shed light on the situations that are taking place inside of the hip-hop community, inside of the world, inside of the black community. Everywhere you look is those who are seeming to be chose that end up getting stole and put behind bars. Anything you get can be snatched away from you in the blink of an eye. All in one decision. Now, as far as Superstar Pride goes, he went #1 on urban hip hop radio. I think he went number 27 million views on YouTube on the Painting Pictures. He had the single What's Next that he just dropped 3 weeks ago. He was on a ride. He was on the verge of making a mark, just like the rest of the hip hop community. But even those that are still out there face these situations. Why? Because they are who they are. It's not just Superstar Pride. It's everybody that's out there in that community. Open your eyes and see what's going on. You associated with these people, open your eyes and make them aware. Be accountable. But if you're not there, there's nothing you could do. Yeah, Birthday Bash did his thing. Had his close partner Mac Tree, another local Mississippi artist that's down here in Atlanta. You know, he was opening doors for other independent artists as well. So, you know, I'm just not gonna condemn him. You know, y'all tune in to the page, click the notification button so you know when I drop another video, when I drop some jewels, you won't miss it. Subscribe, like,